to the Metaducky Making of BrainsWork, Part 7, Experience. Welcome back to the Metaphysical Map. The next stop on the map is experience. Your perceptions over some period of time are your experience. You can experience truth or illusion or some combination thereof. You can know you have experienced illusions or not. When I look at my Metaducky, at a distance I perceive him as fuzzy with no clear lines or shapes. I know this experience is inaccurate. It's an illusion, because I'm nearsighted. When I wear my glasses, now I see him with clear, sharp lines and shapes, as he really is. I do not see my glasses, I see through them. They change how I see, not what I see. They don't change the duck, they change my experience of the duck. A good worldview / metaphysical map is like glasses. It can make things clearer. A bad worldview or metaphysical map is like a bad prescription. It makes things hard to see. Lies in your context or prior knowledge distort your perception of reality. Your worldview colors your experience, and then your experience colors your worldview, or challenges it, or reinforces it. If you aren't aware of your worldview, your experience will probably always reinforce it because it colors your experience. This is the worldview experience loop. You have rose-colored glasses, a rose-colored worldview. You experience a rose-colored world. This makes you believe the ducky is rose-colored. After all, seeing is believing. This reinforces your belief that the rose-colored glasses help you see the world correctly. After all, without them the ducky would look yellow, but you know from experience that he is rose-colored. This is the worldview experience loop. Your prior knowledge, true or false, colors your perceptions. This either helps or hinders your ability to distinguish truth from illusion. This affects your experience, which then usually reinforces your worldview and gets stored in your prior knowledge. Here's an example from August of 2017. Banana peel in a tree. This is an actual news story that actually happened. You can look it up at the link below, or you can just Google it. A lazy college student, unable to find a nearby garbage can, tosses a banana peel into a nearby tree. Now, we know that this happened because the student who did this later confessed and wrote an apology. He seriously just tossed a banana peel into a tree because he was too lazy to find a garbage can. That's all he did. However, college students who have been taught all of their lives that the world is full of racists who hate them see the banana peel as an intentional act of racist terrorism. They're quoted as saying, "Many members of our community were hurt, frightened, and upset by what occurred. One student said she saw the peel and it was like a slap in the face. Many members of the community of college students, were hurt, frightened, and upset by a banana peel in a tree. They believe the world is full of racist people who hate them. They interpret a banana peel in a tree according to that belief. Then, the banana peel reinforces their belief. It becomes part of their loop. One banana peel, tossed into a tree by one lazy dude, causes college students to be hurt, frightened, and upset." Here's a question. Would they have been hurt, frightened, and upset if they did not already believe the world was full of racists? Are these things necessarily equivalent? Or are they made equivalent because of the worldview / prior knowledge / metaphysical map of those students? In other words, did the perceptions that this banana peel in a tree was a racist act of terrorism come from the prior expectation that there are racist people doing racist things all around them all of the time? If they had seen a banana peel in a tree without those expectations, would they ever have looked at it and said, "Oh, a banana peel in a tree, that's equivalent to a cross burning"? And here's a bonus question. Don't bananas grow on trees? I mean, a banana peel in a tree seems kind of almost natural, because bananas come from trees, right? Are banana trees racist? Like your glasses, you are rarely aware of your worldview unless something forces you to consider it. Those students will not separate banana peels from KKK cross-burning unless they are forced to question their worldview. Here's an example. These kids. None of these kids are thinking about the window. They are looking through the window. But they're primarily unaware that the window's even there. They're looking at the playground. This kid is thinking about the window. His mama said, "The dirt on this window is keeping you from perceiving the world outside as it really is. Let's clear it up." This is also the mission of your friend, the Metaducky. Test question. Is the Bible true? Well, what do you mean by true? Do you know when you were born? Well, what do you mean by no? What is your worldview? How do you explain the big questions? That's why I created the metaphysical map, to help you see the way that you could logically and biblically answer the big questions. But is this how you think? Are you aware of your prior knowledge and other social or cultural contexts which may color your perceptions and experiences? Have you ever thought about the way that you interpret your experiences and tried to justify them to yourself or someone else? When I look at my meta ducky, at a distance I perceive him as fuzzy, with no clear lines or shapes. I know this is inaccurate. It's an illusion. Do you question your own experience? Do you question your perceptions and emotional response to ideas or events? Can you distinguish truth from illusions? And if you did, how would you do it? How would you know you were not being fooled? When I wear my glasses, I see my ducky with clear, sharp lines and shapes as he really is. I don't see my glasses, I see through them. They change how I see, not what I see. Unless my glasses are dirty. So do you question your own experience? Do you question your perceptions and emotional response to ideas and events? Can you distinguish truth from illusions? If you did, how would you do it? How would you know if you were being fooled or if you're not being fooled? Are your glasses dirty or clean? How do you know? Here's some extra MetaDucky homework. Practice explaining what you believe and why you think it's true. Does your worldview make the real world clearer or harder to see as it really is? And of course, the staple homework, especially you, American Church, learn to think and learn to think biblically. The Bible tells us to love the Lord your God with all your mind and to be transformed by the renewal of your mind. So if you're trying to live the Christian life without using your brain, you're doing it wrong. Wipe your glasses off and learn to love God with all of your mind. You'll be glad you did. I hope you enjoyed this bit of orange. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and as always, remember, Jesus loves you.